started because I had done it on my own before. In 2009, I had lost 60 pounds on my own. I had been running, I did Weight Watchers, and it came off easily. But then later on, I started gaining some of that weight back after about 2 years of keeping it off. And I needed accountability. I needed someone to be there to say, Emily, why aren't you coming to class? How is your nutrition? And someone that I could go to. I used to have Workout Buddy when I did it the first time, and it just I didn't have that option this last time when I found the Groupon for Force Fitness in the summer of 2012 and decided something needed to change, and I needed that accountability. And that remember my name, that was so important because I felt immediately that I was a part of a community. I jumped around from class to class only because I didn't have a set schedule and I didn't make my MRT sessions a priority in my scheduling, in my work scheduling. So I kind of jumped around and I didn't really have a community right away. I knew Matt, but I didn't know the other clients. And so once I finally settled on a time, once my schedule kind of evened out, I found 5:15, and that's when I instantly got that community I was looking for. But those first couple months were lonely. So I usually try to take it upon myself to introduce myself to some of the new people in our class or people that I might not know, so they feel that community, because I know how important that was for me. Oh gosh, lots of numbers. But the thing is, I think that as many numbers, I've gotten to the point where I've divorced the scale. And I think my biggest jump this last time was I did another Whole30 back in September, and I lost 15 inches, but only 4 pounds. And that's huge. Like, my clothes don't fit anymore. I need to go out and buy brand new clothes again. But if you only look at the scale and you're beating yourself up and you're watching that scale, it's not worth it. And I don't remember when it clicked. I think it clicked after my first Whole30, when I was doing the MoveNat sessions, when I was literally overworking myself and working out too much, overtraining, that everything just clicked for me. And I realized that it was about being healthy, being happy, and being a part of this community. And Nate's shaking his head, smiling really big on the other side of the camera, because it is so much more than just the numbers that you see on the scale. It's about being a better person and being able to be a better person, not just inside the gym, but also outside the gym. And my career's taken off. I have very healthy relationships, and nearly every person I come into contact with. And I think that really stems from me being able to take care of myself. I think that I can be my worst critic. And one thing that Nate said in one of the podcasts that they do is, if there was someone following you around and making fun of you or putting you down constantly 24/7, you'd eventually turn around and punch that person in the face, which that was a light bulb that went off for me when I heard that. And I thought, why am I beating myself up? There's no one forcing me to do this, and I'm in charge of my own happiness. So what's the point? And so once I finally started enjoying my workouts, finding a nutrition system that worked for me, and I got the routine down, everything fell into place. Everybody thinks it's so hard and there's this special magic silver bullet. There's not. Everything, once you're happy, it just falls into place. I'm thinking really big picture right now, but I think that if you listen to yourself and you listen to your body, that's when everything's going to just kind of fall into place. And I think I was looking for so much more than that. And when I dialed it all down to the very basic, I found happiness and the results that I was looking for. I loved coming here. And it wasn't, I loved coming here because I needed to just work off energy or work off stress. But this last weekend I was thinking about those things that I'm thankful for, especially being around Thanksgiving and the holidays. And some of the things I'm most thankful for are my health and the community that I have here at Force. You know, looking at, in previous years, a lot of people are thankful for, again, their health and being healthy and that kind of thing, but I think mine's at a whole nother level because it's being able to understand what my health does coming in here and having the support in the community that I do. It's extended beyond to make so many other things better in my life. So. If you see me, come up and say hi, and I promise I'll try to remember your name the best that I can. But realize that there are a lot of people in the room who have gone through the exact same things that you have. That they might look strong or they might look like they've been here a while, and we have, but we've gone through some of the very same challenges that you have. So don't be afraid to say hi. Don't be afraid to come up to us and ask us for help or anything like that. And know that you're not going to find better coaches that honestly have your back, whether it's, they're not going to get upset if you ate a piece of pizza over the weekend, or they're not going to be upset that you celebrated with your friends and went out for drinks last night. They want to make sure that you are changing your habits, and they're going to support you in any way possible. So when we look at all of it, I would say for those who are new and looking to come to Force and they're really not sure yet, my suggestion would be you need to make yourself a priority, because once you make yourself a priority and your health a priority, again, like I had mentioned before, everything starts to fall into place. And a lot of times you have to have the best you for your job, for your family, for your children, for everything else, the best of your life. So if you give yourself 100%, then everything else falls into place.